好，嚟到今日晏晝嘅東方快車謀殺案嘅第4集直播。好，翻到嚟，我哋要做啲乜嘢呢？尋日我哋幫佢整咗杯解酒水之後呢，就好似係要繼續去詢問人哋30號，咦？lock 住咗。
It's locked.
30lock 住咗，我要做咩？繼續問話，要繼續問乘客奧爾森小姐。OK， 有啲乘客喺另一邊，你要翻轉頭問下我哋。
Monsieur Mori told me that you are the one who has the key to open the luggage car door. I will need it.
Yes, that's right. Here it is. Please don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché.
佢個樣表情好似
I
啲怪
have
怪
a
地咁
favor
樣
to
嘅。
ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
OK， 侍應生呢，俾咗嗰條鎖匙，我可以入去開嗰道門啦。睇下佢啲行李啦，行李室嚟。
That's it. It's open now.
空欄冇酒樽。乜嘢都冇喎，未有嘢睇到喎。喂，冇嘢，有嘢，有個胡鬚。
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
呢度有冇其他？冇，問你。
Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space. There is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts. So as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand. So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move these 4 boxes from this location to here.
又要砌
But there is not much
砌
space
空
to move the
格。
boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem is clear. I shall assist you.
哇！選取盒子。 點樣？呢個係咩啊 ？A 呢個開喐唔到嘅喎。擺呢度。啊，唔可以咁樣擺，擺頭先。一定要由大至細，大箱係唔可以擺上去，係嘛？咁我呢個擺喺度先，呢個擺喺度，呢個擺喺度，跟住呢個擺翻喺度。哎呀，呢個唔喐得喎。呢個擺喺度先，呢個擺喺度。但係而家係要移開呢個移嚟呢度。啊，呢個擺喺度。啱唔啱？睇下先，要拎到最底嗰嚿，最底嗰嚿。有啲難搞。咁樣就可以啦。咁就由大至細啦。咁就移翻呢度。啊，呢個又唔可以喎。呢個擺翻落嚟先。呢個拎翻嚟呢度，呢度擺翻過去，跟住呢度擺翻嚟呢度，跟住呢度擺喺度啦。呢度咁樣擺啦。搞掂。
Et voilà.
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least a dessert saver.
Thank you, thank you. I will gladly answer your
呢
questions.
啲咁嘅小遊戲，我真係咁你有冇嘢問㗎？
Can you tell me your movements of last night?
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff. However, Monsieur Mori doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover?
即係講大話，食完晚餐之後就留咗喺廚房，一齊留去宿舍。
She is lying, but why?
然後瞓着咗。
Oh, the truth cannot hide from Poirot forever.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
What makes you say that?
打啤牌。
That deck of cards. I imagine that you didn't spend all evening reading.
Yes, you're right. We played a little last night, but it wasn't long. Nobody really wanted to.
Knowing about the card game does not seem to further my investigation.
唔啱啊！頭痛啊，因為毛利先生頭痛。
I spoke to Monsieur Mori. He seemed to be quite hungover. He even asked me to make him his day after tonic. He blurted out, "Freya always wins." Wins what? Looking around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind. And now there's been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made more difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
咦，佢係睇下先，咦，佢係左手，係咪左手定係右手？右手，唔係，佢用右手。屌，
No, she used her
睇錯咗個
right
相
hand.
反位添。
Do you smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
your answers, Miss Nielsen.
You're welcome.
應該係右手啊嘛，睇錯咗佢頭先面向我嗰個相反位。咁啊，而家睇下嗰邊有啲咩情況。你係咪？OK， 應該係走醒啦你。
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may
Thank
I
you.
ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please.
Quickly.
I have hungry passengers to feed.
Très bien. Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell me the truth. Don't waste what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Mori.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hard like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
佢都係右手，但係佢有個紋身喎。
Another right-handed person. Not surprising. Most
大部
people
分
are.
人都係右手。
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person who vapes.
阿布
It's
斯諾
Captain
上尉。
Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot. I see.
Your
Okay.
testimony was invaluable to me. Thank you. Take care, Monsieur Mori. My palate depends on your good health.
好，咁我咪就可以揾下佢哋有啲乜嘢做。睇嚟咧，
Here is your key. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
About the little favor I asked of you.
Aha, but of course. I was able to get new allergy forms from guests who were in their compartments. Monsieur McQueen, Monsieur Masterman, Count and Countess Andreni, they are all right-handed. I also asked Princess Dragomirov, but she had her assistant, Madame Schmidt, sign for her. She is right-handed as well.
You have exceeded my expectations. Well done. Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
OK，
So, Poirot,
都唔知
I
點啊
hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished
May
yet,
調查完啊。
but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I'll report to you as soon as I can.
好。呢度都冇嘢做啦，我哋去返嗰邊。你都冇嘢做啦。 202係我自己嘅室嚟嘅，201係冇，跟住仲有冇嘢可以入？冇。OK。如果嗰邊冇乜嘢做，就應該係要開始統合呢個思緒啦。106。
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the police?
All right. Come in if you must.
Hey.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
The young English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words. Fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Bouc, thinks the assassin is a woman.
And that is enough to accuse her. She had nothing to do with this murder.
How can you be so certain?
The idea is absurd. Ratchet was a perfect stranger to her. She'd never seen him before.
Ah, did she tell you so?
Well, yes, maybe she did. She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that the captain
上位
is
顯然係
defending
袒
Miss
護德
Debenham,
本韓
a woman he
但係
supposedly
佢哋聲
doesn't know
稱自己
very
同佢唔
well.
熟。OK，
What were you
尋
doing
晚
last
凌晨
night
1點15
around
分
the
左右，
quarter
你度
past
做
one?
咩
1:15?
？1點15
I
分，
believe I was
我
still
應該
talking
仲
to
同
that
緊
young
嗰位美國
American
年輕
fellow,
人傾
Mr.
偈。阿
McQueen.
奎恩先生，
The
呢個人嘅
secretary
秘
of the man
書
was，killed. We were in his
我哋喺
compartment.
佢包
He
廂度。
was a
你
friend
哋係
or
朋友定
acquaintance
係
of
熟
yours?
人？
No,
唔
I
係。
never saw
你
him
佢
before this
搭呢
journey.
架火
We
車之
hit
前，
it off
我
at
哋
dinner,
晚餐飯完
and
過，
the
然後就傾到凌
conversation
晨，
continued into the early hours.
Until what
傾
time
到
was
幾
that?
點啊？
Until
1點45 分
1:45
左
or
右
so.
啦。
Then I
然後
retired
我
to
就
my
翻
room
返我
and
間
went
房
to
度瞓
sleep.
覺啦。
There is
喺你
nothing
印
you
象
can
之中，
recall
尋
last
晚
night that
冇
in
啲
any
咩事
way
嘛？
struck you
點
as
解你覺得好可
suspicious?
疑？
It's nothing.
唔係啲咩嚴重事，即
Allow
係小
me
事
to
講嚟
be
聽
the
下。
judge.
Well, before returning
翻
to my
房之
room,
前，
I went to the lounge
先去
car,
交誼
get a
車
glass of
廂，
water. When I was
斟
passing
咗杯
through the
水
first。class
我路過
corridor,
頭等
I
艙走廊
noticed
嗰
the
陣
door,
時，
which is
見到你間
just
房，亦
after
即係
your
201號
room,
房，後面
201,
嗰扇門
was
係
not
冇
quite
閂實嘅。
closed, and the person
房入
who
面
was
嗰個人
inside
咧
peered
向外
out
面
in a
偷
furtive
睇
sort
咗
of
神
way
鬼
and
鬼
closed
祟祟
the
咁，
door
後來佢
quickly.
係好快咁閂翻對門。
I know there's
我知道
nothing
唔
in
係啲乜
that,
嘢大
but
事，
it was
不
the
過嗰個鬼鬼
furtive
祟
way
祟
it
嘅
was
神像
done
引起咗我嘅
that
注
caught my
意，
attention. Struck me as
喺我
being
睇嚟
odd.
有啲奇
I
怪。
understand.
我知道，
Thank you
多
for
謝你
letting
話
me
俾我
know.
知。
Could you write
可唔可
down
以
your
請你
address
寫低你
here,
嘅地
please?
址呢？
Address.
我嘅地址，
If
如
you
果你堅持
insist.
嘅話，右手哦，
This man
呢個
is
人都係右
right-handed.
手。
Is this
呢個係
e-cigarette
咪你嘅
liquid
電子
yours?
煙嘅電子煙油啊？
What flavor is it?
咩口味啊？
Banana.
香蕉，
Well, that
咁
is
就尷尬啦。
That's
係
my
我中意
favorite
嘅口味
choice.
嘅，
But I have no
但我唔知
idea
道
what it's
煙
doing
油點解會出現喺
Can
嗰
you
度？
explain
你可唔可以
how
説明
it
下
ended
煙油
up
點解會出
there?
現喺
I
嗰
have
度？
no idea.
我唔知喎，
I never entered
我從未
the
入
man's
冇入
room.
過嗰個男人間房
That's
啊，
the
伯羅，
truth.
千真萬確㗎。
Thank you, Captain.
多謝你啊，
You're
上尉。OK，傾啦，傾晒啦，呢度又冇嘢睇咋，冇嘢睇。酒吧隔離呢，你都冇嘢及到住，你仲未醒添，你仲未醒104睇下啦。
Pardon this
抱歉
intrusion,
打攪你啦，
Mademoiselle
奧爾
Olsen,
森
but
小姐。
something
但你
you
先前
told
同我
me
令
earlier
講嘅嘢令我
confuses
百
me.
思不得其解啊！
Please, come in.
Come in。
How can you
你
be
點
sure
可以確定
Mademoiselle
德本漢
Debenham
小姐
was
成
in
晚
bed
都喺張
all
床
night?
上面呢？
As I
我
told
講
you,
過啦，
I am a
我
very
非常
light
之淺睡
sleeper.
嘅，
The
只係有
slightest
一啲聲
noise
我就會驚
wakes
醒
me
啦
up.。If
如果
Fraulein
德本漢小
Debenham
姐落床
had，gotten
我一定會
out
聽到
of
佢
her
發
bed,
出聲音
I
嘅。
would have heard her. I
我
got
今日
up
朝頭
this
早8
morning
點幾
around
左右，
8
我仲喺
a.m.
度瞓得好
She
冧。
was sleeping soundly.
當面對質。如果澳門嘅水災，我一定會聽到發出聲。
That does not
咁啦，咁無
prove
法佢
she's
證明係
lying.
大話嚟嘅。
Are you
你確
certain
定
you
你一
would
定
have
聽到
heard
佢發出
her?
聲音？
Yes.
係啊，
Why
你
are
點解
you
咁問呢？
asking?
頭痛，
You told me
你之前
earlier
話你
that you
頭
had a
痛，
headache. Did you manage
你
to
就算
sleep
頭痛
well
都有辦法瞓得
despite your
着。
headache?
Yes, thanks to Mrs. Hubbard's aspirin. My headache went away
後來再唔
and I
痛，
managed
之
to
後瞓得
sleep
好冧。
peacefully.
And that could be the answer to her contradiction.
I
我
spoke
揾到
to
德本
Mademoiselle
漢小姐
Debenham
同
and
我同
she
不當
told
小姐
me
聽日同佢話佢今
that
日
she
朝頭
got
早
up
5點
around
左右
5
起床。
o'clock in the morning. She
佢打開咗
opened
門之
the
後
door
望咗一下
and
走
looked down
廊。
the corridor. It was then
佢喺嗰陣
that
時
she
見到一個
saw
着住
a
紅色
woman
皮
in a
袍嘅
red
女人。
kimono. How
呢
do
件
you
事你點
explain
解釋
that?
啊？
I think I must have been
我估一定係瞓得好
sleeping
冧啦，
very
所以冇聽
soundly
到啊。
not to have heard it. Oh,
啊
but
唔通
does
我因
that
為咁
make
樣
me
就
a
變成咗嫌疑
suspect?
犯？
I am not
我唔係
accusing
指控緊
anyone,
你，
mademoiselle.
小姐
Do not，worry.
你唔使
I
擔
am
心，
just
我只係想厘
trying
清
to
尋晚發
determine
生咗
what
啲乜嘢
happened
事
last
啫。
night. Thank you
多
for
謝你
your
嘅證詞。
testimony.
OK，冇啦，繼續審問完成。咁啊，而家睇下釐清啲嘢，心智圖度釐清啲嘢啦。呢度有啲乜嘢？呢度呢個仲有咩？唔在場證明。邊個有其他證人可以提供不在場證明？我呢個都係唔記得喎，點記得啊，大佬？麥奎先生當其時嘅説話對象係德本漢小姐，成晚都冇醒。其實證實呢一點嘅其實係呢個米歇爾 Michelle 先生去睇尼爾森小姐玩牌嘅對象係玩牌嘅對象係佢，咁啊剩低佢。咪就係佢咯，啱喎，啱晒，耶！
I'm right again.
我又啱啦，
That happens
呢個對
to me
我嚟
a
講
lot.
係家常便飯。睇下最尾得出個結論就係呢樣嘢。OK， 仲有電子煙，哎呀！選取阿布斯諾上尉問話嗰陣時發現嘅兩個重大關鍵線索，喺犯罪現場發現咗一樽電子煙。啦，同呢個合併。嗰樽電子煙油呢係屬於阿布斯諾上校嘅。麥奎恩先生確認阿布諾斯位上校同佢講嘢，直到凌晨1點45分，而謀殺案顯然就發生咗喺午夜12點至1點45分啫。阿布斯諾上尉有案發時刻唔在場嘅證明，我得返呢兩個啦。我無法指控阿布斯諾上尉，儘管有犯罪現場發現嘅電子煙油，但係佢唔在場嘅證明保護咗佢嘅清白。總結，阿布斯諾上尉係唯一一個食電子煙嘅乘客嚟。 就算雷傑特房間呢一罐煙油係明確咁嘅線索，但佢有不在場證明，冇其他證據，我都冇辦法指控佢。OK， 咁呢個時候釐清咗呢幾點嘅線索咯。向佢最尾係向佢匯報，同佢阿布克匯報。OK。我哋再行多卡。
So, Poirot,
巴羅，
I
你
hope
嘅
you
調
are
查進
progressing in
展
your
順利
investigation.
嗎？
There is no
另外，
trace of the murder
火車
weapon
上面
on
仲
the
未發
train
現兇
as
器嘅
yet.
蛛絲馬跡，
Killer
兇手
could have
可能將
hidden it
兇器
anywhere.
收埋咗喺任何嘅
It
地
must
方，
be
兇
somewhere.
器冇可能憑
Indeed,
空
as
消
you
失
say,
喎。
it
冇
must
錯，
be
如你所講，
somewhere.
兇器，哎呀，講完啦已經。
According
康斯坦
to
丁醫生呢
Dr.
個報告指出咧，
Constantine's
刺傷
report,
至
the
少
stab
係由
wounds were made by
話
at
咩啊？
least
一個右手或者
one
左手所
right-handed
造
and
成
one
嘅，
left-handed person and
而力
with
度唔同。
different
目前我調查
strength.
過嘅人都係
For the moment,
全部都係右手
everyone
啊，
I
應該
have checked is
目前根本就冇可能落定論。
It is impossible to draw any conclusions as yet. However,
不過
I still
我仲
have
有
a
幾個人
few
要盤
people to
問，
interrogate,
特別係嗰位
notably
俄羅斯
the
公主。
Russian princess.
You still have
你
many
仲有好多地
avenues
方
to
要調
explore.
查。
Indeed, the
冇
case
錯，
is
呢個
far
案件
from
距離
over,
結
Madame.
案仲差好遠。
I
我查到
identified
犯
the
罪現
person
場嗰罐
responsible
電子
for the
煙油
bottle of
嘅
liquid for the
係
vape
嘅主人啊！
found at the crime
我啲
scene.
字幕咁樣斷嘅，係
This
咩？
is our
呢
culprit.
個人就係犯人啊！
Do we hold
我哋
him?
要羈留
No,
羈押
unfortunately,
佢，
this
唔
bottle
使好遺
belongs
憾。
to Captain
呢罐煙油喺阿布斯洛上
He
位
has an
嘅，不過話佢
alibi
有不在場證
confirmed
明。
by Monsieur
麥奎恩先生已經
McQueen
證實
for
咗
the
案
time
發
of the murder.
謀殺案發當日同佢傾偈。
Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Aubert. She
佢
says
發
she
現咗
found the
兇
murder
器。
weapon in her room. She's very upset.
Very
Let's go,
upset。
Poirot.
哎呀！咦？呢度係咪呢度？
I demand to be allowed to leave this train!
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, there is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Aubert, take a deep breath and tell us what occurred. Where did you find the knife?
I wanted to get a handkerchief from my purse, and when I opened it, I saw it! A bloody knife! Am I next to be murdered?
I very much doubt the murderer would give you his weapon.
What do you mean?
Madame, he would have used it.
Oh, I had it!
你有冇掂呢把刀？
Did you touch the knife?
Of course not! What a question!
I will take that as a no.
哦，睇下先，你個包袋。
Is this
Okay, sorry
knife
about that.
the real murder weapon, or is it a red herring?
呢個生果刀，冇咯喎。 再問下你有咩講啊？你冇嘢講？你有冇嘢講
Mrs. Hubbard is distraught, Poirot. I should stay with her. Please go on without me.
I have every right to be distraught. Thank you, Mr. Book.
OK， 而家多出空氣，證明呢把刀係空氣。我要揾康士坦丁醫生啊！哦，我要揾醫生。醫生係咪喺嗰個係啊隔離嗰個兇案現場度啊？啊唔係喎，我哋好似睇住緊個女警係嘛？係唔係？早，快啲！咦
Monsieur Fauché,
有冇嘢
may
講？
I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
So, Monsieur Fauché, are you trying to hide things from me? I know about your little party last night.
You are not a detective for nothing. I'm sorry, Monsieur Poirot.
單純
Thank
就
you, Monsieur Fauché.
單純就
I'll
想
come back to you
想質
if I have
問
more
翻佢，
questions.
哦，你尋晚根本就唔係即係有做過其他嘢。你冇嘢講喎，你。你呢度係再入唔翻？誒，我原本唔係扮咗鎖匙俾佢嘅咩？點解可以入多次嚟嘅？冇嘢講喺度。醫生啊，醫生，你喺邊個房啊？唔記得咗。先係04，我要去一號房嗰邊。106，唔係你喎，唔係你，105，係你啦。
Dr. Constantine, we may have found our murder weapon. We need to make certain.
There is a pretty quick way to be sure. I have estimated the depth of the wounds. You can easily find the depth of each wound by comparing the width. There are 5 of them that I am not sure about. Test them, and then we will compare our results.
I will do as you say, Doctor.
對應呢個傷口嘅大細同埋刀印嘅寬度，點樣對應？呢個感覺呢，唔係好深嘅啫，但係亦都有一啲深度嘅，係咪啊？但係斷估嘅啫喎。
I must admit I'm not right this time.
最大嗰個傷口係咪其實如果係咁樣嘅話
This is wrong, but I'm never far
哦
from the
啱
truth.
9公分呢一條咧哦呢條9公分
I do not think that's
再
the
淺啲
right
嘅
answer.
哇再淺啲
No, 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 not good.
哇呢個好細
Et voilà. What do you think, Doctor? Is this knife really the murder weapon?
There can be no doubt. You found the same depths as the estimates I made during the preliminary autopsy. I can assure you that you hold in your hands the weapon that took Ratchet's life.
喂你終於都醒
Thank you. I feel way better now.
The rest gave you time to sleep off most of the effects of the drug.
I'm still a bit groggy.
That's understandable.
Are you able to continue your story now?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Where was I?
You were explaining how you returned to the Armstrong house to tell them their poor little child was dead.
Yes, that's it. I felt helpless. My part in the case was officially over, but I knew I couldn't
又
let
回
it
憶
go.
啦又翻返佢嘅
Daisy deserved
佢嘅
justice.
視覺
2 days later, I returned to the Armstrong house to tell them Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
OK 我哋要做啲咩啊揾阿武師作上教隻貓而家喺嗰度
Hello, Miss Morrow. I'm here to see Colonel Armstrong.
Good morning, Detective. Colonel Armstrong is upstairs. He isn't well.
The Armstrongs have a taste for modern art.
貓頂撚住咗我
Good morning, Colonel Armstrong. Is your wife here?
Here? No, Sonia is not here. Always one step behind. She died of a miscarriage last night. My wife, Daisy, and our baby. My whole family is
死咗之餘，佢個 BB 亦都流產埋。
I'm so sorry. I came straight here this morning. I received word that you can arrange for Daisy to be returned to you for burial. I didn't know.
Well, then, now you don't have to come back. I can arrange for Daisy, my wife, and our unborn child to be buried all at once. Very efficient. Being a military man, I can appreciate efficiency.
I know how hard this must be for you.
No, you don't know. I don't want your sympathy. I want you to do your bloody job and catch the creature that did this.
I know you won't believe me, but I swear to you, I will find who did this. If it takes me to the far corners of the earth, I will find them.
Then go. Please go now. Go find them.
Nothing's been touched. It's as if Daisy might walk in at any moment and begin to play. The house that once held the laughter of a child now feels so empty.
佢而家做啲乜嘢呢？哇！呢度冇嘢做喎。OK， 走。翻到去車廂 ，OK。
I'm not giving up. I'm a part of this case. or the case is a part of me.
All units, Hike is in the vicinity of the cabin where Daisy Armstrong was found, spotted a pickup truck drive through the barricade tape, and then head up the dirt road toward where the subject cabin is located. Any car nearby who can respond?
Unit 28, we can respond, but we're a ways away.
Dispatch, this is 11. I'm on it.
Copy that. 11, you're good to go.
Copy that.
11號小隊，但係佢得一個人嘅啫喎，一個人都可以成隊啊！
Okay, there's the pickup. Let's see who ignored our barricade tape. 11 here. I'm at the cabin. Someone has broken in.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet. I'm going to take a look around.
Copy that, 11.
Okay. 我哋再嚟到呢個
Somebody
木屋啦。
ignored the barricade tape.
我哋上次就喺呢度呢，就揾到個細路女嘅屍體，
Footprints.
人屍佢哋綁匪撕咗票啊！
A forensics evidence identification marker.
就係當日就係呢度
Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
發現嗰具女屍噶啦。
Duct tape to silence Daisy's screams. Damn it, Daisy. I will find whoever did this to you. A forensics evidence identification marker. He's not here.
392
3892. Oh, when the poor dear was killed. That's where I found Fluffy. Daisy's special toy. I hope we returned him to the family.
Hmm. 周圍房入面嘅嘢都已經係望過晒啦，睇下周圍有冇。周圍都好似冇，所有嘢都原封不動啦，冇咩特別嘢。咦？嗰啲咔嚓聲嘅咩事啊？同埋我 check 下呢架車係嘛？
An individual has entered a police-secured area. I have to stop him first.
試下先，揾到貨，有人開咗嗰輛小貨車，衝破咗呢個犯罪現場嘅警告封條。要查下呢個咩人，但暫時睇唔出係有啲咩喎。而家就喺度溝油，入去就睇下有冇啲咩漏咗嘅線索。呢度係落唔到去， 嗯，可以有啲咩做
A forensics evidence identification marker.
睇下先。房入面嘅嘢都睇過晒啦。
An individual has entered a police. An individual.
吓，淨係講呢句嘢？嗯。仲有啲咩未揾到呢？地下呢度都冇。誒，呢度未咁。哎屌！揾到個胡鬚。
The good news is that it's gold.
呢度可以上到嚟呢度，但係都係冇嘢。竟然係卡喺呢度關，卡喺呢度，揾唔到。
An individual has entered a police secured area.
揾唔
I
到
have
有
to stop him
線
first.
索可以撳落去。會唔會有啲位係要抬高頭望呢？呢隻鹿係已經睇過。睇下先，找咯，引導。睇下咩先得？足跡往小木屋嘅方向延伸，足跡往屋後面延伸，睇唔到嘅。即係頭先我行去後面嘅嘢，係個有足跡㗎。邊個位啊？後方。睇咗提示都係揾唔到佢所講嘅足跡。足跡往小木屋的方向延伸， 足跡往屋後延伸。足跡係向往呢個屋後面嘅延伸，即係呢度就係屋後面啦。我係睇唔到有足跡咯，個地下乜都冇，有腳印咩？呢啲係卡，已經係頂住咗地圖邊緣嚟㗎。出邊係咪有冇啊？呢架車出邊，地下。哦，喺度圍住個屋喺度遊花園。入面有冇呢？有冇足跡呢？屋入面係咪要喺屋入邊揾到先可以觸發到出邊呢？睇地板先。但係冇啊！如果係有嘅話，好快入到嚟就已經見到。如果再揾唔到嘅話，我真係要上網望一望。真係揾唔到喎！我逼住睇一睇攻略。咦，就咁 search 係 search 唔到啊！吓，就咁 search 係 search 唔到啊！冇文字攻略咩？ 誒咦，好似我已經差唔多到啦，揾到啦。3892。咦？嚇！喂，跳咗喎，大佬！睇條片嘅攻略佢玩無啦啦跳咗喎，冇講話邊度揾到喎，係咪直接走入去就算㗎？我應該走入去某個窿啊！見佢一嚟就唔知應該入到啦，係我北咗啊定係點呢？呢度啊！哇！屌呢條罅隙 ，what the fuck！
Don't shoot, officer. I'm on your side.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure, no problem.
Sir, this is a crime scene. Who the hell are you?
I'm a reporter. Boston 6 News. You can get us on cable even here in the mountains.
They haven't heard of crime scene tape in a big city like Boston?
All right, that wasn't my best move. I got all excited. I didn't expect to find the place deserted. It was hard to resist.
You should have tried harder. I'm placing you under arrest.
You should be thanking me. Look what you apparently missed and I found.
We'll get to that, but you're going to answer some questions first.
I'm more used to asking questions, but fire away.
Who are you exactly?
I'm Michael Clark, journalist for Boston 6 News. Off camera, but someday I'm going to be anchor. You just wait.
Do you have a way to prove that?
My press card's in my truck.
What are you doing here? You should know a crime scene is off limits.
I'm investigating the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping like you.
Does the pickup parked in front of the cabin belong to you?
Yes, indeed, it's mine.
I'll check. Show me your hands. I'm gonna cuff you.
I'm sure we can work out a deal.
Put your hands in front of you.
Aren't you gonna read me my rights?
You have the right to remain silent. I really wish you'd exercise that one. Dispatch, this is 11. I intercepted a suspicious individual at the crime scene. I'll check to determine how badly he's compromised it. Then I'm bringing him in.
Copy that, Detective Locke.
OK。勘查地圖 Y。隱藏咗地下碉堡喎。咁啊，啱啱我哋綁咗條友喺入面，之後咧我哋就自己入去調查個碉堡。喂，係咪啱啱頭先嗰個密碼？3892。
Yes! I knew I could do it. I can always use safe cracking as a career move.
R 轉動。 哦，有啲難轉動喺呢度。
There. Now let's see what secrets you're hiding.
進去吧。
What the hell is that gas can doing here? The cap's been damaged.
蓋已經破損
And some gasoline is leaked out.
誒，咁難擘開嘅，做乜鬼？係咪再擰啊要？哦，咁樣。有咩啊？有咩做？暫時唔知道。有啲睇住啲通係咪要拍電掣啊？又係嗰啲要拍到係要啱啱三盞燈都着得晒。U 啊，唔理住先。
This blueprint. It looks like the bomb in the cabin. The kidnapper built the bomb here.
哇！呢三條又係咁。
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
哇！點知邊盞燈啊？有啲難睇喎，呢條去呢邊。右中冇反應喎。入邊係咪仲有啲嘢啊？
No, it doesn't work.
呢度先係開掣啊！
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this magnetic door.
要諗辦法打開佢。咪要揾邊條管去連接呢條喎
？Let there be light。
得啦。
Perfect, it works. February 24th。
2月24日綁架嘅日期，兇手對派對嘅事一清二楚啊！呢個仲有夾萬，唔知喎呢個。我試下出翻個碉堡問下嗰條友。
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
哦 ，OK， 唔需要同佢講嘢。係咪呢個呢？24、24啊，星期日幾月？哦，呢個係3月啊。媽，3、2、4。
Damn, that isn't it.
You一定要0。應該會同呢幅圖有關。星期日即係我記得呢個就係24號。 咦，好似揾到文字攻略。哦，咁樣。哦，咁樣。哦，屌！誒
Could use a new light bulb.
太大陣動。但係如果既然知係數字嘅話，直接啦。
That isn't the right combination.
未停。
Yes, I knew I could do it.
Yeah.
I can always use safecrafting as a career move. It's Daisy's hair clip, the same as the picture I saw at the Armstrong house. An expensive-looking pen with the initials JM? What's its story? That looks like a hair caught in the band around the money. Forensics will tell me for sure, but that doesn't look like Daisy's color. These get locked up again until forensics get here.
OK， 我哋就返去。
I'll secure the bunker for forensics. Progress at last.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now. I don't need to talk.
我而家要檢查嗰桶汽油。啲糧係在喺火車裏邊喎。哦。
To the suspect right now.
再檢查卡車。
The gas can I found in the bunker would match this outline perfectly. I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
心智諗咗先。睇下佢有啲乜嘢喺度。
The glove compartment is closed. Clark's press card, and the phone number of the newspaper is on it. Ah, good. I can give them a call.
哇！偷影佢哋。
Candid photos of the entire Armstrong family. A reporter just doing his job. Or something else? Telephoto lens. Not so surprising for a journalist.
上面冇嘢。啊，個電話係唔記得咗添。3字頭，跟住好似係3487。
Hey, I'm a pretty good detective after all. Hi, I'm Detective Joanna Locke, Berkshire Police. I'd like to speak to an editor, please.
One moment, please. Hello, Detective Locke? This is Abby Wilson. I'm a senior editor. What can I do for you?
Does a man named Michael Clark work for you?
Yes, he does. Why?
When was the last time you heard from him?
Oh, it's been at least 7 or 8 months. That's not unusual.
He works in the field?
Yes, Michael Clark is what we call a stringer. He works as a freelancer, comes up with a story we can use, we pay him, then we don't hear from him again for several months.
What kind of stories does Mr. Clark write?
Mr. Clark is an investigative reporter. Mostly crime stories, to tell you the truth. He comes up with some pretty macabre stuff some of the time. Is there a problem? Or a story?
Do you remember what the last case he investigated was?
It was a murder case. The victim was a millionaire named James Miller. He was called the Frozen Fish King of Gloucester, Massachusetts. His body turned up in one of his nets. Or, rather, most of it did.
Ah, well, thank you, Ms. Wilson. You've been a great help to me.
Pleasure. I hope he's not in trouble. He can be a little pushy, but he's a good guy overall. So what's he working on now, Detective? Are you sitting on a story?
Thanks again.
I don't need to talk to the...
我仲未可以同佢講。誒，仲未收集完。
The suspect right now.
仲爭條鎖匙喎。
The glove compartment is closed.
仲爭上面係咪剝得開？係咪有啲乜嘢啊？揈唔開嘅。 冇嘢啊。可以拎放落嚟，但係冇嘢喺入面。仲有啲乜？誒呢度，哇！鎖匙喺呢度。
Car keys in the sun visor. A classic hiding place. At least on TV.
張卡片。
Clerk's driver's license seems to be in order. The vehicle registration is not in the name of Michael Clark or a rental company. Okay, time for forensics to attack that bunker. And
返到警察局。哦，完啦。
Clark? He's too sure of himself. I need to get him into an interrogation room and find out what really makes him tick.
I know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know. You wouldn't do it if I was a dog. Do they have bathrooms at the station? I have the right to make a phone call, Detective whatever your name is.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me? Why? The station's integrity? You're kidding me, right? If you think I've screwed up that badly, then fire me. Got that? Fire me. Yes. Do it.
That didn't go well.
I think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
OK， 有啲攰。咁啊，玩到嚟呢度先。我哋 say 個符。OK， 我哋玩到嚟呢度先。